Eric Clapton used to only work on tape, before Pro Tools and all those digital things came into being. And he would always record like 5 to 16 different guitar solos, and they'd be up on the faders on all these different tracks. And he'd sit there with the engineer and the producer, and they'd take the best moments of each of his solos and
Mm-hmm.
make the best solo,
Mm-hmm.
like comping it the way you comp a vocal. And then
Mm-hmm.
he'd go home with a cassette to learn that solo so that he
Mm-hmm.
could come back and play it with conviction. Because at
Mm-hmm.
that point, then he's got the exact fingering he wants, and he knows exactly where that pre-bend should be, and all those beautiful subtleties that go into the expression and the articulation and the actual speaking or singing what he wants. And I loved that. So in all the DAWs now, all the digital audio workstation, computer-based recording setups, we can put like a loop around the section that you want to put a part in. If you're learning what those chords are, or if you're wanting to solo over it or whatever, and I just keep playing. I get the right guitar and the right sound I want and set up the mic on the amp and do whatever I want with effects. And then I just say, okay, go, see what happens. Because I've been hearing the song. I wrote the song. I know by ear where it's supposed to go, but I still make mistakes. And I just see where it's going to go, what I wish I could play. I sing something, I find it, I try things. I might record, you know, 56 different versions, you know, and I like 2 seconds of each. or, or or three measures or those four bars. Oh my God, you ended it beautifully. Keep that. And sometimes it's keep it, and sometimes it's comp it the way Clapton did, and then learn it and play it with conviction. So it's a composed, improvised, right off your ears.
Well, now that's interesting, right?
That's a
That's
fun
another,
thing to do, and there's
yeah,
no
that's
right or wrong
another,
at that point because I
yeah,
can get rid of the,
yeah.
and I get more than one
Mm.
chance.
Yeah, the thing that's just another way to do it, right? Because we've got the purely improvised, we've got the written solo, but how do you come up with the written solo? You improvised and then you put the good stuff together and which is a composition too, but it's
Exactly.
happening during the solo. I mean, that's because we were talking about how you compose, and I was talking about improvising at the instrument to find it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
And
the same kind of thing.